Hi, I'm Bernie Levine, and this is the BallenIsles Art Expo. Would you believe this is our 18th year? We have here 80 people, members of the community, who have done all the work you're going to be seeing, and almost 130 pieces of art, each of them different, and I think you'll appreciate them all. Thank you, welcome, and enjoy the show.
Hello, Diane. Diane Mittenthal is showing a beautiful piece in this exhibit 2016 after many years of being a part of this exhibit.
It's my 14th.
14th year. So I want you to tell us a little about your background in art expression and then about your two beautiful pieces in this exhibit.
Let's see. Years ago, I was an art teacher, but I never really painted. I was an interior designer, and when I retired, I decided I was going to take up painting. So that's how many years I've been painting. 14 years.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And I have exhibited every year. I don't know where I had the nerve to do it the first year, but I did.
Right.
And every year I hope it's gotten better.
Great. So always in oils, is that your medium?
And I started out in acrylics, and often I'll paint the whole canvas one color in acrylics, and then I'll come back and do it in oils.
I see. So it's multi-layered.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about this beautiful piece that is entitled Visiting Panther Ridge.
So I often paint buildings and landscapes and people, but rarely do I ever have an animal in my repertoire. And so Leslie Fagenson said, maybe you should have some animals. And she set up a trip with her family and her friends to Panther Ridge, which is in Wellington. And I just got inspired. The place is fabulous. And I mean, this is not just, I didn't take a picture out of a magazine. I was standing that close to this panther.
Really.
And it was an exciting day. And I love his eyes.
I was just going to say, you mentioned you love his green eyes, and they seem almost to be looking at me right now, but it is just fabulous the way he is coming out of that painting.
Right. And
Beautiful.
the composition of the painting, I think, makes it even more exciting.
Wonderful.
And
Now tell me about the other piece you have in the exhibit.
the other piece is an Asian woman, and we were sitting waiting for a plane, an Airbus, and we heard an announcement. The plane is going to be here in 3 hours, and she never looked up. She just kept typing and typing. The people next to her, I also made a painting of them. They took out food and they started eating, but she just kept typing. When the plane was announced and it was ready to take off, strangely enough, she was the person sitting next to me.
Oh,
and
this
I
is
went,
fate.
I have something to tell you. And she looked at me like she'd never seen me before in her life. I said, I've been watching you, and you're very beautiful, and I took some photos of you. Do you mind if I paint them? And she said, I would be honored, I'd be flattered, and she took my phone and put her contact name
wonderful.
in my book, in
Well,
my phone.
As you paint her, she is intent on her computer screen for sure.
Yes.
And you tell me that you know that she's a doctor.
She's a Florida doctor.
Fabulous.
It was so amazing.